introduced to it by Casey's partner, Marielle. And she and Casey were living in Guatemala for a period of time. She's super connected to the spirit of cacao. And in Guatemala, I know that she had traveled into the rainforest and met with people there and received the cacao, and she shares it with people. And Casey has brought me home a block of it, and Marielle had shared it with me. And I was like, oh, cacao, okay, that's sweet. But then I made myself a cup. So I woke up in the middle of the night, or it woke me up, I think is a better way to describe it. And my room was filled with, I don't know what to explain, how to explain it. First of all, it felt like this huge vat was spinning in front of me, like a vortex of liquid, brown liquid, what I assume was the cacao. And then I felt as though I was in like a rainforest type of place. And there were a lot of tribal, indigenous, beautiful beings, medicine men and women. And then I felt a spirit of some sort moving through my body. And what it was asking to do, yeah, so Anita is saying half a teaspoon. So yeah, that apparently is more appropriate than I think I had 6 tablespoons or more. So anyhow, uh, so clearly there's no accidents. That was meant to happen. So I'm going to attempt to attune to this frequency and bring it forward to you and see if it can guide us in any way along this process. Inviting all of you to be present, letting go of the mind, inviting you to be here in this moment now, bringing awareness to a great spirit that is here and that you chose to be here today in alignment with this transmission. This spirit is strong and powerful and guiding. The spirit is growing across the globe. It comes to represent the indigenous ones. It comes to represent the earth. It comes to invite you to return to the ways of the earth. Begin to breathe, noticing your breath, placing your hand on your heart and noticing the beating of your heart. As masters, moving at a quickened pace into feeling your energy and inviting it inward, noticing it drop and becoming heavier and heavier and denser and denser as you are dropping down into the earth, as she is opening herself and inviting you into her womb. You are being held in the womb of the Great Mother as she cradles you and holds you here. You're feeling embraced and safe and protected by her love, for she loves you and has invited you to be here on a journey with her. This journey you call your life. Allowing now your eyes to become heavier and heavier, and noticing with the sound of my voice that you are moving into a deeper and deeper and deeper state of consciousness, allowing you to receive divine wisdom, reflection, and understanding. Allow yourself to float in the womb of the Great Mother and notice all of her roots and tunnels that are moving outside of where you are, leading into other worlds. There are infinite worlds within worlds, and you now are learning how to tap into and live in these other dimensions. The Great Spirit of the cacao is present. Begin to notice the large leaves beneath your feet and the crackling of their dry and brittle form. And as you feel their leaves on the forest floor, you look and you see the feet of something, and the skin is dark and a bit wrinkly, and you allow your eye to rise from the feet as you allow your head to come up, and you see there an elder, a woman of great wisdom, and she stands before you, asking you to lift yourself as her hand and yours meet, and you lift up to stand together, looking in her eyes. Her eyes are deep and old and wise, She says that she has been sleeping in the forest for a long, long time, and that she knew now that you have called her to come and be with you. She comes to remind you of the earth. She comes to show you something. It is the great design of your life. She comes to remind you that you chose to be here, that you picked this time on the timeline, a time where the earth needs you, a time where you came to hold the space for a new world, for the children and the generations to come. A world where you honor the earth. And she looks at you with her strength, and you hold hands, and together, side by side, you begin to go for a walk. And as you are walking deep within the forest, together, you feel a sense of knowing and familiarity and peacefulness. You begin to notice that out of the woods, many begin to join. These are the elders and the medicine men and the medicine women. These are the great shamans. These are the great spiritual teachers. They come from all over the world. They gather together in spirit. They are arriving from every corner of the planet. And within their heart is the same intention for the healing and the union of the people and the earth. You walk together as one, for there are those of the Hopi and those in the Himalayas mountains from Tibet. There are those coming from the great river in India as they walk amongst you. There are those coming from Peru and Lady Titicaca. There are those coming out of the mountain of Machu Picchu. There are those arriving from Easter Island. There are the Aborigines and those of the Bushmen. There are those coming out of the deserts in Africa. They are coming from all walks of life, all places across the globe. They are the ancient ones. And they have a message for you. You walk amongst them feeling honored to be in their presence, yet knowing they are no different than you. And as you walk together in union, you move through the forest as you begin to arrive in an open space. And in this space, there is a large area, and in it is the medicine of cacao. It is gentle, nurturing, and loving. It is heart opening and tingling. It is spinning, and as it moves clockwise, you look at it and you begin to form a circle as all of these beings from around the globe come and stand in front of it to honor its medicine. It's inviting you now to receive its medicine as a gift. And in honoring it, know that as you drink from this cup of life, you will be initiated into the great remembering that you came to be here now to honor her and to walk barefoot, to remember the sacredness of the great Mother Earth. The gift you will receive in the drinking of this medicine will be a vision. You might see the vision immediately, or it might arrive in your sleep. But within the next 3 days, you will have a knowing of this vision. And this vision will unlock a doorway, an insight about your journey, your life, your contribution, yourself. This is a gift for you from the great spirit of the cacao. Notice that this gift is being given not only to you and your fellow starseeds, but to all of these wisdom keepers, medicine men and women, monks and priests of all kinds across the globe, the ones that dedicate their heart and soul to the Great Spirit, are receiving this medicine today, so that not only do they receive the gift of the vision, but by drinking it, they attune to a frequency of a new earth. You will be returning more and more to the gathering of community in old and ancient traditions, connecting with the elements. And this drink will prepare you for this and show you the way. And now you may look in front of you and notice the liquid. It's like velvet. It is soft and gentle, and there are bubbles here and there as the great spirit of the cacao has tossed with precision the petal of the rose as it floats in the vat of liquid. And now you all come close from all walks of life, unified in one intent to honor her. You bow, and as you bow, you take the rawness of your hands as if you were going in to lift water from the river to your mouth. And you take the cacao. You bring it to your lips. And as it moves down your throat and you digest it, it coats your heart with a gentleness and a sweetness. And you feel its medicine permeating your being as it moves through your blood and vessels. And you just sit with it and allow it to do what it will do. Inviting it to show you what you are meant to see. Just allowing it images floating and arriving And she will stay with you now for the next 3 days with your permission. Opening up new states of consciousness, awareness, visions, and profound insight. And as you are gathered here around as a tribe, something begins to rise out of the deep chocolate liquid, and it is the earth. And you are all around the earth, looking at her, feeling her, you see her from the perspective of great distance, as if you are in the Milky Way, looking at her, noticing that she is separating into two earths, and one is rising out of the cacao above. And this earth is where you are residing. It is a new template where you honor her and cherish her and take care of her. You see how alive she is, and vital and vibrant. You are being asked to live on this earth, holding this frequency as the great elders and medicine men and women and shamans and spiritual teachers around the globe maintain a frequency that carries her and holds her in this original state of purity. And as you do this, this vibration will trickle down and become absorbed by the current earth until they are absorbed back into one earth of this new vibration. Much of this work you will be doing during sleep time, but you are being asked to bring it into your awareness during wake time in the honoring of her. Taking this gift with you now, as you bow, and all of those around you bow, dropping your head to the earth as your third eye touches the forest floor. A vision begins to appear as you see into the new earth. The great spirit of the cacao is asking you to hold this vision, to maintain it as truth. And included in this vision is you. In your life. And this vision will become stronger and clearer in the coming hours and days. And now, as hard as it is, you're going to take this energy and vibration and begin to make your way back to the current earth. As you all begin to stand in awe of this gift, looking amongst the sea of these great spiritual avatars, you begin to disperse as they slowly disappear back into the forest. And you and the great spirit of the cacao holds your hand, guiding you and walking you home. And she takes you down the path back to the entrance point where you arrived. As she says goodbye, you begin to travel through a great route, a tunnel of space, returning back to the surface of the earth and back into your current state of being. bringing with you the awareness of this medicine and the vision you received that will continue to expand in the coming days. Knowing you are a great keeper of this vision for a new earth. Slowly beginning to bring your awareness back into the presence of your body here and now. Coming back slowly and gently, arriving with new awareness.